Hello and welcome back to Sunless Sunday, where we sail the Sunless Sea with me, Bardon, in the company of Madame Jewel. So last time we had a bit of a cursed voyage and we only just about limped back to London. And I mean only just. We had so little fuel that we coasted in to the harbour, and you know if you went down to our fuel tanks and struck a match in there, you'd be fine. You could light up a big cigar and smoke away, and not a problem. There's not a drop of fuel. And we've only got one supply left as well. And we've got less than half our hull. So we were very, very lucky people to get back. But Captain Jewel, she believes in all this superstitious luck stuff. So she probably feels, yeah, we're lucky because that's a good thing, rather than we could have died. She's not going to look at the bad side of things. She's just going to say, yeah, gods were looking after us. And the men that we lost along the way, well, obviously they weren't praying properly. So let's first of all collect messages. The Army Scholar has invited us. That's nice. Okay, so let's start with this one. Deliver the clay men. Ashore, one by one they rise uncomplainingly, with no trace of stiffness or discomfort from the long voyage. Deck resounds beneath their heavy tread. A shroom yard manager waits on the dock, tapping her foot. About time, she says. Here's your payment. Come along now, you. There's a good construct. We've gained 120 echoes. That's pretty nice. Let's deliver the Sphinx Stone. Sigh. Or, sorry, not sigh, it's here's a receipt. Here's a discretion contract. Here's a penalty contract. Your vision is blurred by the end of it all. The cart rumbles off into the coiling fog. Here's your reward. 500 echoes. That is brilliant. So we delivered our Sphinx Stone. We definitely have to hire more crew. Let's hire some more crew. Okay, let's put our ship in dry dock. Okay, so hull is fully repaired. Okay, now we can see who we want to talk to. So let's start with the Admiral. Guiders Morn, we get 30 echoes for that. Nuncio, 30 echoes for that. That's very nice. And thankfully, 2 fuel for each of those, or 1 fuel for each, and 2 total. Polythreme, get another fuel for that. Salt Lions, yes, excellent. Quaker's Haven. Okay, so total of 5 fuel. And let's try and get some more. Success, nice. We gained 3 fuel. $14 fuel. 16, come on, give us a 3. There we go. 19 fuel, okay. I think we're going to be okay with 19 fuel. Now, what else do we want to do? Maybe a new recruit? No, not really. We might engage a sailor, though. Okay, so now we've got 5 or 9 sailors. Let's go visit the alarming scholar. Nice, so he's given us 2 supplies, so hopefully that's something that we can get periodically that doesn't run out, because a lot of the nice things you get in the game seem to run out. Okay, that's all we can do there. Let's go to our lodgings. Let's rest in our rooms. I don't seem to get the option to read the morning papers, which isn't nice. But I'm going to rest in the rooms for 3 nights. So that gives us 3 restful nights. And go back to the city. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all we want to do there. So let's pause the game because we're using up our supplies. Now let's check the map. Okay, so our next journey. I think next time, so we've gone down here and we found Nuncio and Polythreme, which is great. But I think our next journey, we need to kind of uncover this area. So that's what we're going to do. In order to do that, we need to get ourselves stocked up. So let's go to the shops. Let's buy a bunch of supplies. Okay, so we've got 22 supplies, 18 fuel. Okay, that should be enough for decent. Buy a Ratis favor assistance. This will cost you 100 echoes. So that will just, that's the guy that repairs the ship. Let's just buy some torpedoes. So we've now got 14 torpedoes. So let's unpause and set sail. So I just want to head straight to the east. I know the further east we go, the more dangerous the enemies get, but you know, we're looking for certain places and they're not within the waters that we've discovered so far, so we may as well be looking in new waters. Now we could go to the lightship, but we're not going to. I'm just going to continue on this way through the labyrinth of eels, I think. And then by lick a monkey crab and a Dubois maelstrom. Seems good to me. But I do like how circumstance changes how you approach your journey. You think, oh, I'm going to be going this way, and then we encounter some pirates or wherever, and they push us off course, and then we discover somewhere, and then that gives us, you know, impetus to go in a different direction, and then we realize that we've hit some kind of crisis, and then again plans go out the window, and we have to kind of try to get ourselves back to a port or to London or wherever. And I do kind of like that. There's the labyrinth there. wonder if there's a minotaur in the center, as there was in the Greek legend. I have to say, I love kind of the old Greek and to a lesser extent the Roman legends, because the Romans kind of borrowed a lot of their stuff from the Greeks anyway. But I really love the legends from that era because it was a time when, you know, anything could exist. There was, people could say, "Oh yes, there's a centaur, and it's basically a body of a horse with a man's torso," and everybody would believe, "Oh yeah, they exist," and that kind of thing. And just that kind of, the fact that not just kind of people who are a bit kooky, but pretty much everybody believed that these things existed, and it must have been. Probably for an ordinary people, obviously not a good time to be living, but for certain people it was probably a very magical time to think that all of these things existed. Burning blue light, attempt to calm them. Okay, we succeeded. Haha, nice. We do know there's a bloody big shark. But there's lick a monkey crab. Get your monkeys out and lick them now. And make that shark go away. Yep. Thank you for licking those monkeys because the shark is gone. Hope you wash the monkey before you lick them though. Okay, so we definitely need to be going east. They're drifting a little to the north. So we need to be kind of correcting it slightly to the south instead. But once you get over 50 terror, it's very hard to get significantly under it again. I suppose you could stick around London, and every time if you were the kind of person who, and I'm not, let me tell you, if you're the kind of person who kind of gamed the game, as it were, and kind of knew, oh well, visiting Lucy, you can do every blah 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 period of time, and if you go there, so many times, then you can get your terror down to 0, and then you do this to offset whatever, and blah blah blah. But it's just not something that I'm into. I like to play games and experience them, and I don't like, it's not really, obviously it's not cheating, but I don't like that kind of thing where this is the optimal way to play this game. Do X, Y, Z, and that's the perfect strategy. It's just not appealing to me. I want a game like this where it's all about discovery, and if there is a perfect way to play it, I don't want to know. I just want to enjoy my little pottering around, sailing, almost, losing my ship every second episode, but loving every minute of it at the same time. And talking of losing things, I've lost my slipper here. And although I am a bit of an old man, that's not the reason why I'm wearing slippers. Just because here in there's a light ship there. Definitely going to visit that. Here in Japan, we don't wear our outdoor shoes inside, so we have indoor shoes, which are basically like slippers, and then we have our outdoor shoes. We have a little area. Every house, school, whatever, has a little area where the outdoor shoes go, and where you basically exchange your outdoor shoes for indoor ones. So let's get ourselves onto the lightship here. We can purchase fuel. Oh yes, I think we're going to do that. Let's speak to the crew. So we lost. That's why we couldn't. Oh, we actually lose terror. I thought we gained terror from the Z story. So we lost 5 terror. That's beautiful. We lost 1 recent news, and that's why we couldn't read the newspapers in London, because we already had previously and hadn't swapped that out for something. Let's purchase some fuel. And then let's purchase some more fuel. And some more. Okay, so that's 16. 17 fuel. Yeah, I'm going to keep going. I know it's costing us a lot of echoes, but yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay, then let's get going. That gives us the opportunity then to uncover some more down here. Yeah, so I'm hoping that there's something of interest down this way. Certainly some islands. Even though the Zebat would probably say that there aren't any, but you can see them. You actually flew over one. He's definitely not gonna. He went back towards the lightship there. Okay, stop going that way because those aren't friendly bats. Not like our lovely Z-bat. But look, they're coming. Stop coming. Just go away. Run. Bat swarm. Come on, we can make it without them getting us. Yeah, let's pop in here. Okay. Lightship. Buy some fuel. Now wait for them to go away. Should be okay now. Okay, so we can't really go. Let's then head this way. I'm feeling there's a port in this direction. Some of these islands as well, they remind me of kind of islands off the west coast of Ireland, especially the southwest, where there's a lot of kind of craggy islands because it's the it's the Atlantic Ocean, which is pretty rough, and just kind of you got the you got like some majestic cliffs there, and you've also got some really kind of craggy islands that have been battered for millennia out in the sea, and some of them are very, very spectacular to see. Especially you can take a trip out in a boat, you can go see some dolphins and stuff, but you also get kind of a tour of the area. And for me at least, it was very interesting to hear the kind of the geological history of the islands, and to find out that sort of cliff faces that you see, and then the guy would tell you that that actually used to be the ocean floor, and people can then use that, the information contained in those cliffs, to find out how oceans were in the past. Also need to run. Let's go to I'm actually running straight. Oh, there's a port. Nice. Goodbye. See you, Mr. Pirate. Ace Haven, maybe. Let's go. Come on, before he shoots again. Yes. Ha ha ha. Godfall. Oh, that is delicious. The brawling bearded men who live here call themselves monks. They pay lip service to Saint Stalactite, which fell from the roof. But their chief interests seem to be wine, blood, and shouting. Sounds like most monks. Speak to the monks about their newest member. Okay. Of shouting. Let them tell you about past and present events in the monastery. That's probably going to be a port report. Tales. They're eager to talk about their history. The stalactite, they assure you, was one of the cathedrals of the starved men who dwell in the roof. When it fell, a few of its occupants survived to become the monks' progenitors. How does that work, you wonder? With their vow of celibacy, they become vague and are suddenly eager to speak of the details of passing ships. Okay, we go port report. Speak with the monks about their newest member. They escort you to his cell. Used to be a sailor, one whispers. We were hoping you could help us work out what's wrong. An old bearded man sits cross-legged and naked in Godfall's smallest monastic cell. At the sight of the group, he flinches. His wrinkled skin is covered in faded scars. No more freedom, he whispers. No more freedom, he whispers. 10 of the clock we sweep. 15 past 10 of the clock we wash. There are orders. There must be orders. No more freedom, please. A monk hands him a mop and bids him clean the entire chapel by first bell. The supplicant squeezes it tight. Yes, master, he whispers. Tears of gratitude welling in his eyes as he scampers off. There is an awkward silence. He should make a very devout monk, one of the others ventures, once we finally get him into the habit. Okay, offer them a hunting trophy. You don't have one. The throat of the brothers are dry. They'll pay for something to moisten them. 5 casks of mushroom. Okay, so let's remember that. Mushroom wine to here would be a good idea. Okay, restless nights. Let's just try the challenge. We failed. Okay, gained 1 terror. Okay, so we need that guy to go away. So we've got Godfall. So we're then going to head up around that way, I guess. Yeah. Once he goes away. Yep, that's it. Bye-bye, Mr. Pirate. No, go away. Stop circling. Okay, hopefully this time he's gone. Right, let's break for it. Oh no, he's coming back, isn't he? Yeah. Shooting flares at us already. Okay, let's run. He's gonna cut us off though. Oh, maybe he's gonna leave us alone. Please leave us alone. Let's run anyway. More flares. Please miss us with the flare. It's getting too close. Way too close. Let's try and shoot him ourselves. Oh, that's not good. Oh, definitely not good. Shoot. Oh, it's gonna kill us, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna kill us. This is missing. Didn't miss that time. Get back into the port. This is a bad idea. A very bad idea. Wow, lost 50 of our hull. Okay, well, let's just wait for them to go away. Jesus. And in Godfall as well. Sailors at the rail call softly. Something swims beneath the ship. I saw it looking up at us, one says, his voice a tremble. Let's try and catch it. Wow, we succeeded. It comes dripping from the sea, sleek as a seal, but its eyes are faceted. One sailor covers his eyes. I swear, says afterwards, I heard it scream like a woman. Now one strange catch. Okay, I don't think we can give them the strange catch. No. We need a hunting trophy, not a strange catch. Okay, go away, you stupid pirate. Well, we're going to have to see next time whether he goes away and whether he sinks us, because that does bring us to the end of this particular episode. So if you have enjoyed, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and perhaps posting a comment. And I really do hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye.